Oh man, you know, you beer drinkers, you know what that's like. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, guys. This week I got a variety of things to bring to you. Video might be a little long, but sit back, relax, grab a beer, and let's have a go. Got some stuff from Steve James Barr, a good friend of mine from New Zealand, a good friend of ours from New Zealand, sent me some spirits that he made himself that I'm going to be showing you on this video. I'm going to be trying 2 of them. One, there's a clip I've already done, and the other one I'll do right here on this video here. So you'll see that, what he sent me. Did a little experiment with maple syrup. Being a Canadian, you know, we're supposed to be drinking the stuff, I guess. That's what the stereotype is. But so I figured, hey, why not actually see if we can honor that stereotype and do something with maple syrup that might be nice. So we did that, and we'll see what that in a few minutes. That was a clip as well I've got for you. And yeah, let's talk about, first of all, I cleaned up my brewing area just a little bit. Watched an old winemaking video that I did several years ago and saw how clean my brewing area was. And it's like, wow, that was clean in there. I could have had dinner in there with people. So and it got messier and messier as time went on. So I'm just in the middle of cleaning it. I haven't finished, but I'll show you what I have got. We've got, I moved, there used to be a shelf up there, one of these wire shelves, and I moved it over to here, okay, so I can reach it. I've got my beautiful mash tun up there, all my spoons and whatnot, underneath, and some absorbent cloths down there. Got my brew pots, got some, all my Cooper's PET bottles are up in that box there. I got, of course, my keg cleaner. And we've got some sanitizers and cleaners and just little odds and ends stuff up there. And, you know, other stuff down. I haven't finished cleaning. There's my little shelf full of stuff. There's my grains for my all-grain video. Coming soon, I promise. There's, you know, my scale and some dextrose and some cans of Cooper's I'm going to be doing up. You know, my workbench is very messy right now. But I'm just, like I said, I'm in the middle of sort of doing this all. And on this side, we have just some bottles up there. I've got my 2 carboys, my glass carboys, and my 2 main beer fermenters are there. And then just some other little bucket with some grains and some other glass fermenters there for doing little things. And you know, over here got my other 2 fermenters, one's for wine and one's for beer. So that's what I've got. I'm just sort of trying to reorganize here. In the cupboard, there's heat belts. There's my that thing. What the hell is it called? Cooler. You know, a wort chiller. Jeez, why can't I think of that? And found an old hard drive around. It had a magnet in it. So, you know, you guys know these hard drives, the magnets, they're strong. So I just put it inside this thermometer here and see, just stuck it in there. And then I close it up. And then I can, that's never going anywhere. Stick that to the fridge there. You can hang a phone book with those goddamn hard drive magnets. They're strong. Yeah, let's take a look in the fridge here while we're at it. Just got my wrenches and stuff for my kegs up there. All my screws and things. Those are my wife's wine there and some mead. So there's all my stash. Of course, I got my workbench. I'm working on an 8-track right now and just a bunch of stuff going on over here. And in the fridge, there's some yeast there. I'm not sure what it is. I might just chuck it because I don't know what it is, actually. I have no clue. We got some stuff in the door there. And I got lots of hops. There's my hookah tobacco, some hookah tobacco there too. I got all kinds of yeast here that some people sent me some stuff. There's different ones in there I'm going to be using. I've got some dried hops. All kinds of different ones in there. Some leaf hops that were sent to me, thank you. I've already mentioned the name of the person. Whole bunch of Polish hops here still left over, which I'm going to be using. They're great. I love those things. So this fridge is kind of my yeast hop, you know, refrigerator for keeping those little things. And it looks like I better fix something over there. It's getting a little iced up. So that's all. You guys can, I'd love to see what's inside of your brewing area, what you've got, how you organize it. It's probably a lot better and cleaner than mine, but you know, let's see what's inside your hop fridge and where you keep your hops and your yeasts and stuff like that. And what stuff have you got stored away for your next batches of beer? Like I said, you probably got a lot more than me. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about here, I'm going through this as quick as I can. I don't want this video to be too long, but it may be, so you can watch it in 2 parts if you like. This beer was the one that previously was over here and had a stuck fermentation because of I didn't rehydrate the yeast that I used. Not rehydrate, I didn't do a yeast starter with the yeast that I cultured from my last batch. And so I had a stalled fermentation, and I had to add more yeast. And anyway, it's kind of a high alcohol light beer, light colored beer. Not a lot of head because it does have quite a high alcohol content. There are adjuncts in this beer. There's high malt glucose and some dextrose and some maltodextrin. And I just used a Cooper's Canadian Blonde for the base malt for this beer. So it's good. It's a little sweet because it would not ferment all the way down, probably because of the yeast that I added or something. Not sure. Maybe it's the high malt glucose that was giving it trouble. I don't know. But it's okay. It's actually undercarbonated, big time. I have to put this under pressure another night, carbonate up nice, and it should be okay. It's not too bad right now. It's still kind of young. Now it was a 23-liter batch of beer, and my kegs only hold 19 liters. So here's a little trick that you can do. A lot of us just bottle some of the beer and then keg the rest of it so we can, distribute it amongst the keg and the rest goes in the bottles. But what I did, instead of bottling it, because I was afraid of getting exploding bottles, because it was still fermenting very, very slowly, I just lost my patience with it. It's been sitting for 3 weeks. It was still going. It went down to 1.014, and I said, to hell with it. I'm bottling it, and I'm drinking it. I'm going to get it out of my way so I can get a new batch on and get some more beer going. So 19 liters went into the keg, and the rest went into here. Just a glass jug with a airlock on it, and it's just going to sit like a secondary or a thirdary, whatever you want to call that, tertiary. And when my keg gets down a little bit, I'll just carefully siphon that into the keg, recarbonate it, and away we go. So a little bit easier than bottling it. If you have extra beer that won't fit in your keg, get a glass thing like that, put about a gallon of it in there, or whatever. And when your keg gets down a little bit, just throw that in, recarbonate, and you're good to go. It's less work than bottling that extra few. Okay? All right, now I'm going to show you guys a clip of some things that Steve James Barr sent me. And when we come back from that, we're going to look at the maple syrup experiment. And then we come back from that, we're going to do another little tasting sample of Steve's spirits. So you want to roll that clip? Thank you. Okay, it's Friday evening at about 7:30ish, and I'm just checking out Maniac's cast here. See if he's
women.
Yeah,
cars,
that's what
whatever.
Yeah, that's what Maniac thinks about all the time. Yeah, I hit the nail on the head right there. Anyways, so here's the package that Steve James Barr sent me, and I've already opened it because I don't think you guys want to see me struggle with tape and stuff. So. Besides, I already knew what was inside, but let's take a look in here. Thanks, Steve. Steve's a great guy. He sent me a beautiful scarf from New Zealand, where he lives. I don't know if we can get this all on. I think so. Ooh, there. Beautiful stuff. Awesome, Steve. Thank you, sir. And of course, he sent me, here's the homemade spirits that he sent me in a sort of a concocted bubblegum setup here, box. And I'm going to be tasting one of these in a minute. Steve sent me some homemade vodka. We have some homemade whiskey. Yes, sir. Steve, man, he's, oops, like, oof. Got some on my fingers. Tasty stuff. And he sent me 2 homemade Zambuca. Okay, one of which we're going to taste right now. Right on YouTube here. Let's give this a whirl. Holy cripe. Okay, here we go. It's 20 to 8. I got a cast in 2 hours, so I gotta watch what I do here. Let's look at that. It's frickin' purple. Oh my God. Get every drop of that, baby. Oh. Can you see that? I don't have a flashlight here. I don't know if you can see what color that is. Well, if I swirl it, maybe. Look at that. That's awesome. Yeah. Okay, Steve, listen, man. Thank you very much for sending me these things. I love tasting Steve's homemade spirits. He went through all the trouble to send me this stuff all the way from New Zealand. So, bottoms up, 17. Steve, thanks, buddy. Cheers. Two words come to mind, and it's the standard reaction when most of us drink this stuff. My God. It's a my God moment. Steve, that is... Okay, it tastes like black licorice. Oh my God. It's a very smooth mouthfeel, kind of a creamy texture to it. A little bit spicy. It's black licorice. That's what it tastes like. Pretty sweet. Nice little sort of slight burn going down. Warms the ribs. Messes up the tongue already, as you can hear. That's so good. Okay. Oh my. We're not sharing that with anybody around here. Okay. So again, that's what Steve sent me. I'll probably be doing a review of another one of these on another video. And if I do, I'll certainly shoot it out to you guys. Wow, that stuff really it gets to you. Okay. All right. Back to my Homebrew Wednesday video. Cheers, guys. Thanks, Steve. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Steve. Excellent stuff. That stuff was the guy for it. He sent me 2 of them. The second one I drank while I watched the final episode of Lost. I saved it for that. Next, we're going to watch the clip I made last Saturday night while I was watching Jake and Dar's cast. And I did this little experiment with maple syrup. A little while back, I did a video, me and Brooke did a video on Canadian stereotypes, and she mentioned about maple syrup, that Canadians, you know, some people think that Canadians, we drink maple syrup all the time. And her response to that was that we don't drink maple syrup all the time. In fact, we don't drink it at all. We put it on our pancakes and waffles and whatnot. But under some circumstances, we do drink it. If it's mixed with rum.
Sorry.
This is my new invention, rum and maple syrup. Cheers.
I can't see anything, so I'm going by a window. Don't look at it.
Oh my God. You guys should try this.
What is it?
It's rum and maple syrup.
What kind of rum?
Just rum, like white rum.
What kind of red rum?
The kind you drink? What the hell?
No, what brand?
I don't know. Does it matter?
Oh, well, yeah, it does for me.
Well,
Is it the Bacardi rum?
you're going to be on YouTube, by the way, I hope.
Oh,
You know.
okay. Hi.
Just take a bit, because that's all I have.
Oh, that's actually pretty freaking good.
It is, isn't it? Has anyone ever done this before, guys? Comment
That's
down
actually
below.
good.
This is expensive maple syrup. It's a $10 bottle mixed with a shot of rum.
Really sweet.
Oh my God.
Really sweet.
Okay, try it. All right, so here we are back. Thank you for watching, and I hope this isn't too long. Finally, we're going to taste another one of Steve's creations. This is the whiskey that he sent me. I have not tasted this. Okay. Okay, let's go straight in to our little glass here with Steve's whiskey. Oh, homemade whiskey from Steve James Bar. Okay. Let's give it a whirl. Look at that. Oh. Oh, mama. Let's make sure I'm on camera here. So smooth. So smooth. It's no wonder we he got him. No wonder he gets himself into trouble periodically. Oh my God, Steve, man, thanks. You really have given me. This is a great treat. I gotta switch hands here. I'm getting tired. My hand's getting tired there, holding the camera. This is awesome. It's absolutely. It's so good. I mean, I can't even. I'm not a big whiskey drinker. I've had scotch. I'm speechless. Effing amazing. It really, really is. Steve, man. Okay, I'm going to save that until I'm done here. Guys, thanks for watching. I know it was a little long. I understand that. I had a lot to cover this week. And maybe next week it'll just be boring. Who knows? Maybe I'll go for another walk outside. I don't know. But take care. Have a great rest of your week. And I hope to see you Friday. Friday? You know what Friday is. On CraigTube. On justin.tv/CraigTube. I keep looking at the wrong thing here. So hope to see you there. Have a good week. Enjoy watching the rest of the Homebrew Wednesday videos that are out there. There's quite a few. It's hard to get around all of them. And, well, I'll just grab my beer double-fisted again. Story of my life. Cheers, guys. Take care. Be safe.